views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. And in addition, let's be honest here. It's not the most action-packed game. It's a turn-based RPG with a lot of social interaction elements with your teammates. So in reality, the game does lend itself to being a more relaxing stream. I like it so far. But of course, you got people who, number one, don't like JRPGs, and number two, people who are very, very critical of games where it's just a kind of lot of talking and walking around doing stuff like that rather than action, action, action. And already I can tell they're getting antsy in their pantsy. They're saying, oh man, this is not the best game. You know, you guys asked me for almost a full year to play this game. If I remember correctly, it didn't come out in August of last year. Maybe it was September. But I think it was August of 2019. And everyone asking me to play it. Why didn't I play it? Why did I skip it? You know? So finally, for Viewer's Choice, you guys nominate, vote on it, make it happen. And immediately the complaints come in, and it's like, he can go fuck himself. You know, what do you want me to do? You know, thank God I'm a variety streamer. That's what I have to say. Can you imagine if I was stuck to one game and now I've committed to playing this nonstop? And it's like they say, you can please some of the people all of the time. You can please all the people some of the time, but you just can't please everyone all the time. And sometimes I play Mortal Kombat, and people are like, oh, I don't like fighting games. I'll play Fire Emblem. Oh, I don't like JRPGs, you know? I thought that the streak is nearing its end. I've been saying this recently. Like, I really feel like I thought around when it hit 100, that was going to be it, and it wasn't going to continue. And yet, it perseveres. I'm ready to game, bro. Who's ready? Come on, who's ready? But kind of last night, again, here it is. You know, I have trouble, obviously, sleeping when all this crazy stuff is going on in our country here. And I start thinking back, you know, to the things that I said and did in my old videos. And we're talking, you know, when I started on YouTube, we're talking 2008 through like, you know, 2011, 2012. Those early formative years when I was super popular on YouTube, you know, as an independent Let's Player, guy who did playthroughs, whatever you want to call it. It was a very different time. It was a very different time. On the internet, no one took things seriously. And I mean that, like, you could basically joke about anything, and everyone was like, oh, I see, this is just open format to do silly jokes. There wasn't people getting super offended about stuff very often, because I think they realized that it was kind of like the Wild West. You know what I mean? Anything goes, everything's allowed on the internet.
Because you know when he's black, there's going to be trouble. What the hell?
Now today, we're a lot more conscious of what we say and do on the internet. We realize that our words have consequences. We realize that jokes can actually be hurtful, you know? But I think it took a long time for everyone to kind of realize that there was a time frame, you know, 10 years ago, that on the internet, everyone thought everything on the internet was a joke, right? And you know what? Pray for Rock just said something interesting. He said, a good joke would be timeless. A good joke would be found funny 10 years ago and still funny today. I think that actually says something. Because if there was a joke that I made in the past that was funny then, but now people find offensive, maybe that's because it was really not funny. It was just opportunistic. You know what I mean? I used to do all kinds of racial comedy in my videos. And I no longer do that. You know, for the most part, maybe every once in a while I will reference a generality in a video, or a stereotype. But I certainly don't ever try to bring up things that would be found as insulting or degrading to a particular race, gender, or group of people. But you know, back then, shit. Like I said, it was the Wild West, and everyone liked that kind of content. That's what they were looking for, the risque, you know, the over-the-top kind of comedy. That was what I was known for. You know, I'm thinking back to some of the stuff that I did in the past, and I'm like, God, you know, I feel terrible about some of the stuff that I used to joke about. Some people say, Phil, are you upset or ashamed about the things you used to do? And the answer is yes. In 2020, I look back then, and I say, you know, back then, it was kind of like everything goes, right? And now I look back and I say, man, now that I'm older, now that I'm wiser, now that I've done this for over a decade, I realize that the things that I say and do on the internet are heard by thousands of people, okay? Whether they're people who like me or not is regardless of the fact that thousands of people hear what I say on a daily basis. The 200-bit cheer and says, do I worry that I'm becoming too popular and I might ruin the chill vibes of my streams? How much success is too much success? Me. Too popular. Me. You're seriously asking me this question if I'm too popular on the internet. Me. WokeSydePhil. And so when I look back now and I say, man, back then I just didn't give a shit. I was like, man, if you take this seriously, it's your fault and blah, blah, blah. But now I look back at games that I really just ripped a new asshole. Game developers who I insulted. What the fuck? What a bunch of fucking idiots. We don't know checkpoints. Completely unfair 8 against 1. Glitchy controls. Oh, by the way, The Rock comes in with full fucking reversals, full everything. Like, go fuck yourself. No, really. If you made this game, go fuck yourself. You don't even deserve a fucking pat on the back. You don't deserve a paycheck. You should be unemployed. You fucked this game up so fucking bad. You suck. There it is. Full screen instant kill. Thank you, Serban, of me for a cheer. Yeah, it's just stupid. Let's give him a full screen instant kill. He can do it anytime. Full screen, instant teleportation, instant kill move. Oh, this is a tough game. No, it's not. It's not tough. It's the game developers suck. They do. They made all these insta-kill bullshit traps because they couldn't make valid fights. So instead, oh, insta-kill you. Fuck you. Instant teleport, instant kill. How about fucking blow me? Here we go with the double stab nonsense. Look at this. Come on. I know you're already in the room and I double stab you before you can even swing at me. What the fuck? What the fuck was the game dev thinking? What a complete shithead. What a fucking asshole. An enemy spawns and immediately stabs you before you can do anything. Yes, what a great game. Good lord. Cannot move. Combo. I couldn't move. It was hit, 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 hit. And then I tried to get out of the way. Oh, there's fire there. You're dead instantly. This sucks. This absolutely fucking sucks. This is some shithead game dev fucking sat in a room thinking, how do I fuck with the player? How do I make the ultimate fuck you to the game player who bought my game? How do I fuck his ass so fucking hard? And this is what they came up with. This is what they fucking came up with. And this what sucks, really. There's nothing to even do commentary about. This sucks. It was made very poorly. They're idiots who tried to copy Mario. They had no originality whatsoever during this segment. And it shows how bad they were at the time as game devs when you put a blatantly copied part of another game into your game. And it's so much worse than the other game that originally did it. It just makes you look terrible. That's really all I have to say about this part. It's terrible garbage. It's like liquid diarrhea. Liquid gaming diarrhea. Oh my god. Fuck them. Like I said, this whole final segment of the game is a complete lack of effort, too. The reason he's annoying is because an enemy that's invisible spawns in front of you and takes your whole energy bar instantly every time you fight him. Oh, great thinking, Remedy. Yeah, you guys are good. You're great. Top notch. It sucks. Remedy's fucking doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. This is complete trash. What the fuck, Remedy? You guys fucked up, man. Wow, Remedy fucking sucks. What happened? Are you out of your fucking mind? This is terrible. Are you fucking kidding me? Remedy sucks. You've got to be joking me. No checkpoint. None. No checkpoint. No checkpoint, says Remedy. What the fuck? What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. I have to do the whole segment over from the start because they fucking suck. Yeah. Do the whole segment over from the start because the game developers suck and put a fucking hole in the floor. Go fuck yourself. I hate worthless humans. If you worked on this part of the game, you're a worthless human. Go kill yourself. Go fucking kill yourself. And make sure you do it in a way that doesn't hurt anyone else. So like jump off a fucking bridge or something. And do it in the dead of night so no one tries to save you. Because you don't deserve it. Oh my god. Worthless humans. Worthless humans. There are too many people in the world. It's pretty obvious the world's overpopulated if someone got paid to fucking program this part of the game. Look at this. I want to know. Send me the name of the person who worked on this portion of the game so that I can tell them how worthless they fucking are. And if they have kids, that's actually horrible because they don't deserve to have kids because they're worthless. And only people who are productive members of society should be able to have children. Worthless fucking humans. Worthless. I think I might have some arsenic or cyanide or something for these assholes. Just come on over, I'll give you it for free. Irresponsibly. There's a difference between a game that's a piece of broken shit and or a ripoff and a game that maybe I was just joking about to get a laugh, right? You know, yes, racial jokes, racial comedy that I used to use, and it was basically generalities. It was me using stereotypes as a way to make an observation and make comedy, all right? But here's the thing. Here's what you got to be careful of. And I hope, at least in the years that I used to do that kind of comedy, that I never did this. I don't know if I did. I very well might have. But I hope I never did. There's a difference between making a joke that's something like, oh, this group of people really love to eat this kind of food, right? Is that a stereotype? Yes. Could that be harmful? Yeah, I guess so. But it's nowhere near as bad as saying, this group of people is infamously known for doing this horrendous thing all the time, or this group of people is worse than everyone else, or this group of people is a group of criminals and you should fear them and they should be treated differently. That's very different. You understand me? And when I think about that, I think about why is there a group of people in our country who actually think that African Americans are to be feared and treated differently, and why is it that African Americans have to walk the streets in fear that if a cop pulls them over at any moment they could be beaten, or they could be arrested unfairly, treated unfairly, or in the case of George Floyd, absolutely murdered for no reason, right? I think it's because of these fucking stupid shit that we say. It's because we're irresponsible. It's because we're dumb, and we think that life's a joke, and that we could just pass around these really hurtful stereotypes. Oh my god! Help! He's a foreign barker! And he's black! Help! He's black! Hey, you know what I mean? I mean, we got people in this country that, I'm not exaggerating, they're deadly afraid of African Americans. They're like, oh my god, I'm terrified of someone because they're black. And it's because, well, you know, my whole life I was told that they're dangerous and this and that. It's like, that is fucking just ridiculous stupidity. But the sad fact is there's people that fucking believe that. There's people that actually think like that. And it's not a small group. It's actually a pretty hefty sized group in our country who have these crazy fucking beliefs, right? And again, I've never in my life had those feelings. I grew up in a community that was multicultural. There's a song that I play on my pre-stream, all right? It's the Back in Time song. But there's a joke in that song from my commentary of the game about rape. But I was immature and I didn't know that. I was in a groupthink mentality of the fighting game community that always used that term as a casual term in dialect to the point where I was throwing it around left and right as if it meant nothing. It was just a joke. It was meaningless, right? It was harmless. It's not harmless at all. It's completely fucked up to say stuff like that, right? Now, you'll listen to this remix of this song from Singularity, and you hear me say it, and you're like, man, and every time I hear it, I cringe. Every fucking time I hear myself say it now, I cringe. And I say, you know what? I'm going to keep playing that song. You want to know why? Because I need to remind myself that that's who I was, that's what I used to do, and that that's wrong. And now I'm better. Now I'm better. I do my best to not do that stuff, and you know, I just want to be a better person and a better content creator and not be doing this kind of crap anymore, okay? Oh, that's the 3 a.m. gin talk.